Good morning, guys. Welcome to another episode of Luke's Fishing Mission out at Kinchant Dam today, just west of Mackay. The wind's meant to kick up a little bit later to 15-20 knots, so offshore wasn't really an option. And the creeks were a little bit, sort of the tides today were a little bit arse about face from what I usually like to fish in there. They're sort of a bit backwards, with lows early and then lows in the afternoon rather than high in the morning, so you can launch on the ramps that are rather tidally dependent. So thought I'd come out to the dam, give it a bit of a go. It's been a little while since I've been up to the dam nice and early like this. I've been sort of fishing late afternoons and things, but it's been ages since I've been up here this time of day and forgotten how beautiful it actually is. So we're going to try for barramundi today, using the atomic reel baits. That's the 180mm mullet. Going to give that guy a swim firstly, and I've got the 130 on the other rod and another topwater option, Bass Day Sugar Pen. So we'll give it a bit of a go anyway and see if something eats it. Just changed over to the Bass Day Sugar Pen, the 120mm. It's the same lure I got that big long tom on that last video. It's 120mm long, so nice long lure, but a skinny profile, so certainly not a huge presence in the water. I'm working it just across the top of the weed because about a metre down, you got the lilies there where I just cast, and then about a metre down, you've got heaps of that myriophyllum weed. So working that big mullet was getting down too deep into that weed too quickly and fouling up with weed every cast. So that's definitely going to be better for the deeper water options. But right now I'm going to use this surface lure across the top, get across the top of that weed, and hopefully a fish comes out of that weed, smashes it. You know, it is the time of day. This is the time of day for top water anyway, so it'd be pretty awesome to get one and show you a surface bite. Love this time of the morning up here at the dam. It's just beautiful. Oh! Oh! Barra just had a go at it, just as I turned around. He missed it. Definitely a barra though. And I was just turned around looking at that other boat and had a boof right then. Oh, it didn't take long. Oh, that's got the heart racing. I hope he comes back and have another go. He completely missed it. So I don't think I spooked him because he didn't find the hooks didn't find the meat. He totally missed the lure. Oh. Big long cast with this lure. You can cover heaps of ground, which is what you want when you're topwater fishing across a dam. There's just weed everywhere. I'm trying to be a little bit quiet, a bit stealthy. You can hear a pin drop at the moment out here, so don't want to make too much noise. No matter where you cast here, potentially be a fish. I mean, we're just going across the top of the weed with every cast. So a barra could really be anywhere in that weed. You can't see it on top of the water at the moment. You see the lily pad edges, but there's weed about a metre and a half down. Oh, that was a buff. Oh, see that? He had a go, but he missed it. He wasn't a big fish, but he looked pretty small. Heart is pumping though. Put another cast in there. Straight up the guts there. Perfect. Let's see if he eats again. Oh, had something here. I hope it's still on. It's in the weed though. Had a hit. Oh yeah, still on. Still on, stay on, mate. Come on, get out of the weed. Get out of the weed. Oh, I've got a fish on here. Yeah, still on there. It's not huge. It's on the little buff mullet. What do we got? Sooty. I don't know. Little barra. Check him out. Tiny little barra. There we go. Oh, pretty fish. Little barra caught on the 130mm atomic reel baits mullet. My first fish on the mullet. My first barra of the morning. He's only little. He's probably like 40 centimeters, but it's beautiful little fish. I've had 2 hits on the top water. Missed them both. But got this little guy. It was still pretty awesome seeing those hits though. On surface, gets the heart pumping, that's for sure. But unfortunately they didn't stay connected, or didn't connect to begin with actually. They just swiped and missed, but got this little guy. And that's a beautiful little fish. So cool to catch one. Nice copper colours. I'll get him back in the water. See you, buddy. Bring your mummy or your daddy. Thank you. Pretty little thing. See you, bud. Well, that's my first fish on the atomic reel baits mullet. Little barra. He's only a little guy, only about 40-45 centimeters, but still really cool to see. Really nice coppery green colour from living obviously in the weed. But he knew what to do. He got me straight down into the weed, and I'll be in a bit of trouble, I reckon, if I hooked a real big one in here, because it's going to take you straight down into that cabbage. Little guy knew what to do. The big guy with, you know, an extra 10-15 kilos of weight on it, certainly going to be doing the same thing as that, but much harder to get back out. Still very cool. Oh, beautiful fish. Oh, barra there. Another barra just here. Barra just here. Oh, brought the lure right in front of him and scared him off. He had a good look at it and freaked out. Ah, just so flighty. Just so flighty. It was a good fish. Bloody hell. Yeah, definitely past the best time of the day to fish now. Come this morning, I should have been here with top water. I know for next time, this is where I'm coming with my surface. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Got one. Got one. Barra. Not a bad one. Stay on, buddy. Stay on. Oh, not a bad fish. Let's take it out of spot lock. It's on the atomic reel baits mullet. Not a bad fish. It's a good take. Felt that distinctive double tap. Come on, buddy. Might get that net. Whoa, it's hard work by myself. There we go, got one. All right, not huge, but about 65, 70 centimeters. Atomic reel baits mullet doing the job in the weed. Sweet, nice little fish. That hook up right there in the corner on that top hook. Happy with that. There we go. Nice little barra. 67 centimeters. Happy with that. On the new Atomic Reel Baits mullet up in the dam at Kinchin. Beautiful little fish. Not huge, but still put on a pretty good account for itself in the shallows amongst the weed. But yeah, really stoked to get that on the new lure as well. I did get one a little bit earlier on one of these, a real small one, but this one's a bit of an upgrade. So 2 for the morning now. Unfortunately none on top water, but 2 on the mullet, which is nice as that's a new lure I'm trialing out. So the new Atomic Reel Baits in the 130mm in the mullet, so it's pretty cool. Righto, just releasing this nice barra. 67 centimeters it went, so lovely fish. Beautiful golden colorations from living in the weed. Big mouth on it, look at right down its gob. But was lucky that that lure was hooked right in the corner of its jaw on the new Atomic Reel Baits mullet 130. But yeah, biggest fish of the morning so far, still not a huge fish. Got that little guy this morning that buried me in the weed on the same lure. This is a bit of an upgrade, so that's good. Hopefully I can upgrade again. It is past witching hour now. It is past the best time of day to fish, so I wasn't holding out high hopes I was going to get much bigger, but did get this guy, which was nice. Righto, mate. You can go. Thanks for dancing, buddy. Have a nice morning. See you, bud. There we go. Gone. Awesome to watch them swim away again. Yeah, g'day guys, just wrapping up today's session. Had a good little morning. I started off on top water. It didn't set the world on fire. I got 2 hits on top water, but they were still pretty exciting. They didn't connect with the lure at all, unfortunately. I was using the Bass State sugar pan, but still really cool to see him smash on top. And then moved over to the mullet, the new Atomic Reel Baits mullet in the 130mm. When the sun got a bit higher, I had to go a little bit deeper. I found a few deeper weed edges and got 2 nice barra. One was a bit of a rat, only probably 45, but the other one was not a bad fish, about 67. So I'm keen to get back up here and try for a much bigger one, but can't say it was a waste of time. Still got 2 fish, still had another couple of hits on the top, so bit of action anyway. Anyway guys, cheers for watching and see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.